My beloved child, before you do anything else, before your thoughts carry you somewhere else, before another distraction steals this moment from you, please stay with me. Do not turn away. Not this time. I have been waiting for this moment far longer than you can imagine. This is not an accident. This is not simply another video that appeared before your eyes. There is a reason you are here. There's a reason your heart paused. There is a reason these words found you today. I know you have been busy. I know life has demanded so much from you. Every day seems to pull you in a different direction. Responsibilities, expectations, disappointments, questions. The endless noise of this world has become so loud that it has almost drowned out the quiet whisper of my voice. Yet even now, I am calling your name, not because I wish to condemn you, not because I wish to remind you of every mistake you have ever made, but because I miss being close to you. I want to see you. I want your heart. I want your attention, even if only for these next few moments. My child, do not turn away. Stay here with me. Let your soul become still. Take a deep breath and remember this truth. You are not alone. You never have been, even when you believed no one noticed your tears. I saw every one of them, even when everyone else misunderstood your silence. I understood every unspoken word, even when your prayers felt like they disappeared into an empty sky. Not one of them failed to reach me. I heard every whisper. I collected every tear. I remembered every promise you made to me, even the ones you forgot. You have wondered, God, are you still near? Do you still care about me? Have I gone too far? My child, if only you knew how many times I protected you without you ever realizing it. How many doors I closed to keep you safe. How many dangers I quietly removed from your path. How many nights my angels surrounded you while you slept. You thought you survived because of luck, but it was my mercy. You believed coincidence carried you through. It was my hand. I have never stopped watching over you, not for a single moment. Yet today, I am asking something different of you. I am asking you to stop running. Stop carrying every burden by yourself. Stop believing you must face every battle alone. Come closer. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for your presence. You spent so much time trying to become worthy of my love, when my love has already been freely given. You have tried to earn what has always been a gift. Listen carefully. Nothing you have done has surprised me. Nothing you have hidden is hidden from me. I already know every fear, every regret, every failure, every secret battle. And still, I choose you. Still, I call you my child. Still, I extend my hands toward you. So why do you keep hiding? Why do you keep believing that I only want to see the strongest version of you? I want to see the real you, the tired you, the confused you, the broken you, the hopeful you, the version of you that smiles in front of others but quietly cries when no one is watching. Bring that person to me. That is the child I long to embrace. You have listened to many voices lately, voices that told you you are not enough, voices that reminded you of your failures, voices that convinced you your future will look exactly like your past. But today, for just a little while, silence every other voice. Listen only to mine, because I speak life. I speak peace. I speak hope. I speak purpose over you. My words do not shame you. They restore you. They lift you. They heal what no one else can reach. My beloved, I know your heart has grown weary. I know disappointment has visited you more than once. Some prayers remain unanswered. Some dreams seem farther away than ever. Some relationships left wounds you still carry. You smile, but deep inside, you wonder if life will ever change. Hear me now. Do not lose hope, because you cannot yet see what I am preparing. A seed beneath the soil appears forgotten, Yet beneath the surface, life is quietly growing. Roots are becoming stronger. Something beautiful is being prepared where no human eye can see. Your life is no different. Just because you cannot see my work does not mean I have stopped working. Every delay has a purpose. Every closed door has protected you from something you could not yet understand. Every season of waiting has been shaping your character for blessings greater than your imagination. My child, you are much closer than you think. Closer to healing, closer to restoration, closer to peace, closer to the answers you have prayed for. That is why I am asking you, please do not turn away. Not now. Do not allow disappointment to convince you to stop believing. Do not allow fear to keep you distant from me. Do not allow the world's distractions to steal this sacred moment, because I have something I want to show you, something you have been searching for, something your heart has been longing to understand. I did not bring you here simply to comfort you. I brought you here to prepare you. There are things I am about to restore. There are burdens I am ready to lift. There are chains I am ready to break. There are prayers whose answers are already moving toward you. But before you receive what I have prepared, I want to see your face once again, not because I need your attention, but because your soul needs my presence. You were never created to carry life without me. Come closer. Stay with me. Don't rush this moment. Let my peace settle over your heart. Let my love quiet every anxious thought, because this is only the beginning of what I want to tell you today. In the next moments, I am going to reveal why your waiting has not been wasted, why your pain has not been meaningless, and why the season you are entering will be unlike any season you have experienced before. So remain with me, my beloved child. Do not turn away, because I still want to see you, and I have so much more to tell you. My beloved child, now that your heart has become still before me, there is something I have wanted to tell you for a very long time. I have never stopped looking for you. Even on the days when you forgot to speak to me, I remembered you. Even when your prayers became shorter, when your worship became quieter, when life became so overwhelming that you barely thought about me, I never looked away. My eyes remained upon you. I watched you carry burdens you were never meant to carry. I watched you convince yourself that you had to solve every problem alone. I watched you smile so others would believe you were strong, while inside, your heart was crying for help. My child, why did you think you had to hide from me? Have I ever asked you to come to me only after you became perfect? Have I ever said, return only when you fixed everything? No, I have always said, come as you are. Bring me your fears. Bring me your doubts. Bring me your broken dreams. Bring me your unanswered questions. Bring me the pieces of your heart that no one else understands. Because I know how to restore what the world has broken. I know how to heal what others have wounded. I know how to give life to what you believe was dead. There have been moments when you felt ashamed. You remembered your mistakes. You replayed your failures. You listened to the voice that whispered, God must be disappointed in you. But that voice was never mine. I do not speak to my children with condemnation. I speak with truth, and my truth is wrapped in love. Yes, I correct those whom I love, but I never reject those who come to me. The door to my heart has never been closed to you. It is still open, and today I am inviting you to walk through it. Do not stand outside any longer. Do not let guilt become a wall between us. Do not allow regret to convince you that you no longer belong in my presence. You are still my child. Nothing can erase the love I have for you. Nothing can change the purpose I place inside you before you were born. People may have walked away. Friends may have forgotten you. Promises may have been broken, but I have remained faithful. When everyone else changed, I remained the same. When the seasons of your life changed, my love did not. When your strength disappeared, my power remained. when your faith became weak. My faithfulness never did. I carried you through storms you don't even remember. I protected you from dangers you never saw. How many times did you leave your home without knowing what I had already prevented? How many nights did I send peace into your room while fear tried to overwhelm you? How many times did I strengthen your heart just enough for one more day? You thought you were barely surviving, but I was sustaining you. My child, there is something you must understand. The enemy wanted your attention because he knew that if he could distract you, he could distance you from my peace. That is why the world is so loud. That is why your mind has felt so crowded. That is why distractions seem endless, because silence allows you to hear my voice. And my voice changes everything. When I speak, fear loses its power. Anxiety begins to loosen its grip. Hopelessness starts to fade. Darkness cannot remain where my light enters. That is why I keep calling you closer. Not because I wish to take something away from you, but because I want to give you something the world can never offer. A peace that remains during uncertainty. A joy that survives disappointment. A hope that outlives every setback. A love that never changes. You have searched for satisfaction in many places. Some search for success. Some search for approval. Some search for relationships. Some search for money. Others search for recognition. But deep inside, there remained an emptiness that nothing seemed able to fill. Do you know why? Because that place inside your heart was created for me. No achievement can replace my presence. No possession can replace my love. No human being can carry the place that belongs to your Creator. That longing you feel, that quiet ache you cannot explain, is your soul calling you home. Come home, my beloved, not to a building, not to a religion, but to my heart. I have been waiting with open arms, not counting your failures, but celebrating your return, just as a loving father runs toward his child. So my heart runs toward you today. Do not believe the lie that says it is too late. As long as you can hear my voice, there is hope. As long as your heart still longs for me, there is restoration. As long as you are breathing, my purpose for your life is still alive. The story is not over. I am still writing chapters you have not yet imagined. The tears you cried will not be the final sentence. The disappointment you experience will not define your future. The rejection you endured will not determine your destiny. I am greater than every setback. I am stronger than every fear. I am able to restore years that pain tried to steal. Even now, while you are listening, I am softening places in your heart that became hard through disappointment. I am lifting burdens you have carried for far too long. I am replacing confusion with clarity. I am replacing fear with courage. I am replacing despair with hope. Can you feel my presence? Not because of emotions, but because I have promised never to leave those who seek me. You are not listening to these words by accident. I have drawn you here because I want to remind you of who you truly are. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not beyond redemption. You are loved. You are chosen. You are known by name. And nothing in heaven or on earth can separate you from my faithful love. So stay with me a little longer, because I have not yet finished speaking. There is something wonderful I am preparing to reveal. In the next part, I will show you why your season of waiting has been preparing you for blessings you never imagined, why the doors that remain closed were actually protecting you, and why the breakthrough you've been praying for is closer than you think. So remain in my presence. Do not turn away, because my plans for you are only beginning to unfold. My beloved child, now I want you to hear me with your whole heart. Do not let fear interrupt this moment. Do not allow doubt to whisper louder than my voice, because what I am about to reveal is something I have been preparing long before you realized it. You have asked me many times, Lord, why has it taken so long? Why haven't things changed? Why does it seem like everyone else is moving forward while I remain in the same place? My child, I heard every one of those questions, and I was never offended by them. I understood your weariness. I understood your longing. I understood the frustration hidden behind your prayers. But now I want you to understand something that can change the way you see your journey forever. A delay is not always denial. Sometimes it is protection. Sometimes it is preparation. Sometimes it is my loving hand, keeping you from walking into something that would have wounded you even more. There were opportunities you cried over because they disappeared. There were relationships you begged me to restore. There were doors you wanted me to open immediately, but I could see what you could not. I could see tomorrow while you could only see today. I knew what was waiting beyond those doors. I knew which people would strengthen your faith and which people would slowly steal your peace. So I protected you, even when you misunderstood my silence, even when you questioned my timing, even when you thought I was withholding something good from you. I was actually preserving something far greater. My child, never mistake my patience for absence. Never mistake my silence for indifference. While you were waiting, I was working. While you were crying, I was arranging. While you were wondering, I was preparing. There are countless things I have done for you that your eyes have never seen. I have redirected paths. I have softened hearts. I have delayed disasters. I have opened conversations. I have planted opportunities. I have gone before you in ways your mind could never imagine. You have only seen a single page of the story. I see the entire book. That is why I ask you to trust me. Not because everything makes sense today, but because I have never failed to keep my promises. Look back over your life for a moment. There were seasons you believed you would never survive. There were nights you thought would never end. There were burdens you believed would crush you. Yet here you are, still breathing, still standing, still hearing my voice. That was not your strength alone. That was my faithfulness carrying you through. My child, I know you are tired. Sometimes you are tired in ways that sleep cannot fix. Your body rests, but your heart remains exhausted. Your mind keeps searching for answers. Your soul longs for peace. That is why I am calling you closer. Not to give you more burdens, but to become your rest. Lay your worries before me. Lay your fears before me. Lay your future in my hands. You do not have to know every answer. You simply need to know the one who holds tomorrow. Do you remember how I cared for the birds of the sky? They do not spend their days trapped in fear. Yet I provide for them. Look at the flowers that bloom in the fields. They do not struggle to become beautiful. I clothe them with splendor. How much more will I care for you? The child I formed with love, the one I know by name, the one whose future is already in my hands? So why do you carry tomorrow as though I have abandoned you? Why do you believe your future depends entirely upon your own strength? Have I ever asked you to carry the weight of the world? No, I asked you to trust me. Trust does not mean you will understand every step. Trust means you continue walking with me, even when you cannot yet see the destination. My beloved, there is something beautiful happening inside you right now. Your faith is growing. Your heart is becoming stronger. Your spirit is learning to depend on me instead of circumstances. These are treasures the world cannot give, and they are preparing you for blessings that require a stronger foundation. If I had answered every prayer immediately, you might have celebrated the gift, but missed the growth. Now, when your blessing arrives, you will be ready to carry it with wisdom, gratitude, and with humility. Never believe that your waiting has been meaningless. Every prayer has drawn you closer to me. Every trial has deepened your compassion. Every disappointment has taught you to value what truly matters. Nothing has been wasted, not a single tear, not a single prayer, not a single moment of faith. I have gathered them all, and I will use them for your good. Even now, I am restoring things inside you that no one else can see. I am healing old wounds. I am removing hidden fears. I am breaking chains that have quietly followed your family for generations. I am replacing lies with truth, replacing anxiety with peace, replacing shame with dignity, replacing hopelessness with expectation. Do not look only at what is happening around you. Look at what I am doing within you, because what I build inside you will last far longer than anything this world can offer. My child, the season ahead will not look like the season behind you. I am leading you into new ground. You may not recognize every step. You may not understand every change, but you will discover something beautiful. Where my presence leads, my peace follows. Where my hand guides, my purpose unfolds. Where my spirit moves, nothing remains impossible. That is why I keep saying, do not turn away. Stay close to me. Walk with me every day. Speak with me before your fears speak to you. Let my word become stronger than the voices around you. Choose my peace over the world's panic. Choose my truth over the enemy's lies. Choose faith even when your feelings try to convince you otherwise. Because I am closer than you realize. Closer than your next breath. Closer than your heartbeat. Closer than the answer you have been waiting for. And my plans for you are filled with hope. They are filled with mercy. They are filled with life. So remain with me just a little longer, because in the next and final part, I will speak my blessing over your life. I will remind you the promises that still stand, and together we will pray for renewed strength, peace, wisdom, and courage for the days ahead. Do not turn away now, because I still want to see you. And my heart delights in every moment you choose to remain in my presence. My beloved child, you have remained with me until this moment. You chose to listen. You chose to quiet the noise around you. You chose to open your heart. And I want you to know, every moment you spend in my presence is never wasted. I have seen your desire to draw near to me, even if it feels small, even if your faith feels fragile, even if your heart still carries unanswered questions. I honor every step you take toward me. Do you know why I've been calling your name today? Because I love you, not because you earn my love, not because you have done everything perfectly, but because you are my beloved child. Love is not measured by flawless performance. Love remains faithful. Love waits patiently. Love never stops reaching. That is my love for you. My child, there is nothing in your past that frightens me. Nothing hidden in your heart surprises me. Nothing about your story makes me regret choosing you. I knew every chapter before you lived it. I knew every failure before it happened. I knew every moment of weakness before you experienced it. Yet I still called you by name. I still chose to walk beside you. I still prepared a future filled with hope. So, why do you continue believing the lie that you are beyond my mercy? Who told you that your mistakes were greater than my grace? Who convinced you that your failures cancel my purpose? It was never my voice. My voice speaks forgiveness. My voice speaks restoration. My voice calls the weary home. The enemy wants you to keep looking backward. He wants your heart chained to yesterday. He wants guilt to become your identity. But I tell you today, your past is not your prison. Your mistakes are not your future. When you place your life in my hands, I make all things new. I restore what has been broken. I heal what has been wounded. I redeem what seemed beyond repair. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is too damaged for my touch. Nothing is too lost of my love. My beloved, there are blessings ahead that you cannot yet imagine. Not because life will suddenly become free of challenges, but because you will no longer face those challenges alone. I will walk before you. I will walk beside you. I will strengthen you when you grow tired. I will comfort you when sorrow visits. I will give you wisdom when confusion surrounds you. I will become your peace when the world trembles. You do not need to fear tomorrow. Tomorrow already belongs to me. The future that worries you is already in my hands. The answers you seek are already known to me. The path ahead has already been prepared. Walk it one day at a time. Walk it with faith. Walk it with confidence. Not because you know everything, but because you know the one who never fails. My child, I also ask something of you today. Forgive. Release those who wounded you, not because what they did was acceptable, but because I do not want bitterness to become a chain around your own heart. Forgiveness is not forgetting. Forgiveness is trusting me with justice. Lay every hurt before me. Lay every disappointment at my feet. I know how to heal what people could never repair. Do not allow yesterday's pain to steal tomorrow's joy. You were created for freedom. You were created to walk in peace. You were created to reflect my love. My beloved, lift your eyes. Do not spend your days looking only at the storms around you. Storms come and go, but I remain. Circumstances change. My promises do not. People change. My love never changes. The world may disappoint you. I never will. When you feel weak, lean on me. When you feel afraid, call upon me. When you feel alone, remember that I am closer than your next breath. You never have to face another day by yourself. I am always with you. Even in silence, I am working. Even in waiting, I am preparing. Even in uncertainty, I am guiding. Trust me, not only when everything makes sense. Trust me, especially when it doesn't. Because faith grows strongest in moments when you choose to believe before you can see. And now, before we finish this time together, receive this blessing from my heart. May my peace surround your home. May my wisdom guide every decision you make. May my strength lift every burden that is weighed upon your shoulders. May my joy replace every sorrow. May my light shine into every dark place within your heart. May your family know my love. May your mind rest in my promises. May your soul discover the peace it has been searching for. May every fear lose its power over you. May hope rise again. May courage return. May your faith become stronger with every new day. May you remember that you are chosen. You are loved. You are never forgotten. And wherever life leads you, my presence will go before you. My child, before you leave this moment, carry one truth with you. Whenever the world becomes loud, come back to me. Whenever your heart grows weary, come back to me. Whenever fear whispers lies, come back to me. Whenever joy fills your heart, come back to me. My door is never closed. My arms are never folded. My love never grows tired. I will always welcome you. I will always listen. I will always receive you. So do not turn away. Not today. Not tomorrow. Not when life becomes difficult. Not when you feel unworthy. Keep your eyes on me. Walk with me. Trust me. And watch what I will do through your life. I am not finished with your story. Your greatest testimony is still being written. Your brightest morning is still ahead. Your purpose is still alive. And my promises over your life still stand. Go forward with peace. Go forward with courage. Go forward knowing that you are deeply loved by your Heavenly Father. I am with you. I always have been. I always will be. Amen.